What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome back to an all-new video here on my YouTube channel. Took me a while to get this out because the newswire didn't come out till about 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and my daughter had her classroom thing at 2 o'clock, so I had to wait till that was over with. But we finally had some clarification on all the craziness that was going on this morning. So if you don't know, it was being reported, it was coming out that it was 3 times money on bunker cell missions. People were getting 3 times money on bunker cell missions. People had tweeted it out that it was 3 times money on bunker cell missions. People made videos that it was 3 times money on bunker cell missions. However, within a couple hours or whatever of the release time, which is about 4:30 a.m. in the East Coast, where I'm from, after a couple hours of 3 times money, Rockstar changed it to 2 times money. Now, I had been saying when I heard that it was 3 times money that is too good to be true. It has never been 3 times money, I don't think, on any business, let alone bunker, which is by far the best passive income you can have in GTA Online. So, again, things were cleared up. I thought, honestly, that maybe somebody had gotten things screwed up where, like, it was 2 times money on bunker, but then 3 times money on the bunker adversary modes. But people in the crew's Discord were saying, no, I sold my bunker for 3 times money. So they were lucky. However, there still have been some issues after they changed it to double money, where people are selling full bunkers and not getting paid anything. If you have any issues in GTA Online and you play on PlayStation 4 or Xbox, you have the ability to video capture stuff. Do so and submit a ticket to Rockstar with the video. If you can make it so the video is only a minute, I'm sure that would help out a lot more for Rockstar. But again, cover your tracks. If you are selling a full bunker and you don't get paid anything, if something happens in GTA Online ever and you don't get paid something, or you don't get paid what you're supposed to, or something happens where, like, they take your weapons away, get proof and submit a ticket. But as I said, the newswire is finally out, and it is a great week. We've had a lot. The last 3 weeks, I'd say, have been really good for making money. This week is another great week. It's not triple, but it is double rewards on gun running cell missions and increased research speed. Plus, we get free pistols at Ammunition, double rewards for the bunker series, and more. So it says, sitting on a stockpile of less than legal weaponry is a dangerous prospect. It increases risk, sure, but it also boosts reward in equal measure. This week, in addition to research speed being doubled, gun running cell missions are paying out double, so there's plenty of demand. Are you ready to supply? So if you haven't got your research done yet, which I personally haven't, I think I have like 3/4 of it done, now is the time to get it done. It's being doubled, so I think it'll take an hour instead of 2 hours to get done for a full research. It does take 1 full resupply to research 1 item. Me personally, I sell my bunker business solo. I purchased 1 resupply for $75,000. It takes about 2 hours and 10 minutes after I get the notification from Agent 14 that the supplies are in, and then I can sell it. A lot of people, as I mentioned before, a lot of people are having problems with selling full bunkers, so at this moment, I probably wouldn't recommend that. However, I'm sure Rockstar is in the process of fixing it. It took them so long to get this out. I'm sure they've been dealing with a lot of issues this morning, including the triple money and double money screw up, and then people not getting any money for selling their bunkers. They're just probably so backlogged right now. It just took them a while to get the newswire out. But it continues with bunker series bonuses. Los Santos can be a surface level place. Half of the office space is dedicated to agents, plastic surgeons, and reality TV production. It's a city built upon narcissism and vanity. It makes sense that the real action is lurking underground. The bunker series is proof. A selection of firefights that pits you against your opponents in a confined, claustrophobic space, miles below the surface. If you venture into the deep and emerge victorious, you'll earn 2 times money and RP. This week's podium vehicle is the Italia GTO. I don't have this vehicle, so I would definitely be taking my chances at the lucky wheel to win that. Discounts this week, as I already mentioned, they say it's sidearm week at Ammunition. That means that all pistols are free. You read that right. Free. Gratis. No cost to you. Come on down and tell a friend to bring a friend. Now remember, the pistols are free. The customizations are not. The one you see in the picture here is customized with a decal that you will have to pay for. We also have 30% off the Progen Emerus. This is a pretty good supercar. Fairly fast, good customization. Not great, but good. We also have 30% off the Heavy Night Shark, or the HVY Night Shark, depending on how you call it. This is a really good vehicle. However, if you already have an Insurgent, you might not need this necessarily. The Heavy Night Shark is basically a faster, smaller version of the Insurgent. It's armored. It does have a machine gun on it, but the machine gun's not really good. A lot of us use it to push post-op vans when we do the MC business because it's faster, like I said, than the Insurgent. So if you don't have it and you want it, definitely get it. But I wouldn't say it's a must-have if you already have an Insurgent. An Insurgent is good. We also have 40% off the Overflod Entity XR. We also have 40% off the Overflod Entity XXR and 40% off the Karen Sultan RS. Now, the Overflod Entity XXR, I did not purchase because from what I saw, it's really no different than the Overflod Entity XF in terms of custom. There's not a lot of customization to it. It's not that fast, not a lot faster than the XF. I already own the XF, so I didn't purchase the XXR. However, at 40%, I might do that. I'm not sure what the overall price is, but it's 40% off. You can't really beat that. However, the Karen Sultan RS is a really good vehicle. It's not the fastest sports car, but it is one of the first like tuner style vehicles we got. It is one of the few Benny's cars that isn't a lowrider. You can't add hydraulics to it and stuff like that. It definitely does have the most customization out of any of these vehicles that are discounted. We also have 40% off bunkers, all the bunkers. You can see them there on the list. I personally recommend the Chumash one. That is mine. That is my personal choice. And we also have 30% off bunker upgrades and add-ons. Now, you definitely need your upgrades for your bunker sales. Not necessarily the security, but the equipment and the staff. That will get you the most product fastest. And for me, because I sell solo, I don't necessarily need the security upgrade. I have it, but I don't necessarily need it. You only really need the security upgrade if you're going to do full sales, because at like a little beyond 3/4, I think it is, you start getting rated. I'm not entirely positive on that, but once you start getting more and more product, your bunker can get rated. But because I sell solo, I only get 1/4 of product. I don't get rated. The Twitch Prime benefits this week are Paleto Bay Arcade for free, again, for like the 3rd week in a row. 80% off the Tula Plane and 60% off the Grati Furia. I don't have either of those, so I might look into getting those, especially with all the money I'm going to be making this week. It is a really easy, really great week to make money. Again, I sell solo, so I purchase one round of supplies at $75,000, and then I turn around and sell it in 2 hours and 10 minutes for $420,000. That's if I'm in a private lobby. If I'm in a public lobby with other people, I'm looking at more than $420,000. I sold it once for over $500,000. So lots of great money to be made this week. If you don't have a bunker, now is the time to get one. Upgrade it. If you haven't done research, do your research. I will be doing some research this week, but not a lot because I want to make a lot of money. Your time trials are the casino, and your RC time trials, the power station. I already did a video for those. I will link them at the end of this video so you guys can go check them out if you choose so. The power station is a fairly difficult one. The casino one is fairly easy. So if you choose to do them, one's easy, one's kind of hard. But again, I will have a link for that at the end of this video. Another thing that's going on this week is over at the Epic Games Store. I'm assuming this is specifically for PC. I'm not really familiar with the Epic Games Store, but Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition is free for all Epic Games Store users, which is huge. I mean, this game's already been out for 7 years. It's already been one of the top sellers, and now they're giving it out for free on Epic Games Store, and that's just going to add more players to this already hugely populated game. But it has been causing some issues for them. I don't think they expected so many people to go after this 7-year-old game. But they did send out a tweet saying that we are currently experiencing high traffic on the Epic Games Store. We are aware that users may be encountering slow loading times, 500 errors, or launcher crashing at this time. And we are actively working to scale. We'll provide an update as soon as we can. And it also says, we understand that many users are unable to access the Epic Games Store at this time. We appreciate your patience as we continue to work towards a resolution to mitigate traffic. But that is going to do it for this week's Newswire for May 14th to May 20th. Lots of money to be made. Get out there and make some money. With all that said and done, guys, my name is DJCS. Have a good one. I will see you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes.